Hello and welcome. It's me. And I promise it's the last time I go live, uh, to promote Operation Eclipse number three. Number three, because number four will be coming to Kickstarter later in the year. I'm very excited that number three is almost over. I'm very excited for anybody who joins and talks to me for a little bit. Jay was going to join, but he is busy at the moment, apparently, and perhaps he will join soon. We'll see. Anyway, I'm here. We've got about 15 hours left in the Kickstarter, and I'm super excited that we are 100%, well, 144% to get precise, funded. So it's very cool to be funded, and I'm just sharing this. I'm sorry, give me just a second. It's very cool to be funded. We got funded very early in this one, and this is it. Last couple of hours. We've had a big couple of days, which has been fantastic. $600, I think, in the last probably the last 36 hours or so. But yeah, we went from 107 backers. We got 28 new backers, some from the old campaigns and some new ones that I've never seen their names before because I can see names. I want to thank you, man. Did you backed it? Well, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate everybody who backs us and especially who reads it, because that's what's really important, is getting this into the hands of people to read. So just like we always do, I'm going to talk about the Kickstarter, show off some art that we have, explain the final stretch goal. Well, not the final stretch goal. We have two more planned if we can get there in the next 15 hours. We just unlocked the $3,500 one, which is more trading cards. I'm a big fan of trading cards. I got some trading cards in the mail today from Hyperverse Comics. John Rhodes, he sent them to me because I did a book called The Last Owling, and this is cool book. I was very happy to get the task of writing that book, and hopefully, well, I'm not hopefully, I am writing issue number 2. I also got some little Chibis stickers. They turned out smaller than I expected, but they're cute. They're cute. And speaking of Chibis, the first 50 physical backers of Operation Eclipse do get their own Eclipse Chibi. And the stretch goal for, I think, was it 2750, everybody physically gets this, the Stinger Chibi. Fantastic. I love it. So, I got bookmarks too. You put them in a Ziploc bag. Anyway, yeah, so Operation Eclipse, 15 more hours. If you have not backed it yet, now is the time. You don't want to miss out on it. I know there's a few people who said they were going to back it, but and didn't want to miss it. We did hit our $3,000 stretch goal, which was this piece of art as well, which is fantastic. And also, if you're going to back Operation Eclipse, you may as well check out Justin Cristelli's The Red Knight, because if you back Operation Eclipse and you back Red Knight, when you back Red Knight, leave a note saying OE3, and you can get this pinup if you back both comics, the physical editions. That is Red Knight and Eclipse working together, having some fun in the sewers, because it's always fun to be in a sewer. Anyway, yeah, so Operation Eclipse is funded. I'm very excited, very happy, very proud. I'm really looking forward to getting the final comic in the mail or in the print, because that's one of my favorite things to do. And then I'm going to sign a bunch of them, because I sign all my comics. So if you want it signed, or if you don't want it signed, I guess too bad, because I'm going to sign it anyway, because that's what I do. We don't ask the question. I got a question. I want people to respond with a yes or a no, or maybe so. Do you like seeing your name in the back of the book for the backers list? You know what I'm saying? Does the backer list, do you even look at that? Because I'm starting to see a trend where that's not in the books anymore. I got The Last Owling, and there's no backer list in the book, which is fine by me. And also that one had almost 400 backers, so that'd be an awfully big list, probably a couple pages, right? Or really tiny print. I don't know. We were debating on that. I think with this book, we're going to do that. But when we go to second run prints for Operation Eclipse 1, 2, and 3, we're not going to be putting the backer information or the backer names in the back. By the way, if you want to back Operation Eclipse number 3, you can get number 1 and 2. They are also available. There they are, the issue 1 and 2 covers done by Ruli Akbar, who did the interior art as well. So don't fear. If you wanted to get issue 2, issue 1, you can get them along with issue 3. Speaking of, when you do pick up your issue 3 copy, you can get this cover from Dexter Wee, which is the main cover, the J. Sloan variant, or the Elton Tomasi variant, which is very different based on the rest of the art you see with Operation Eclipse. So super cool. The $4,000. If we do get the $4,000, we're going to do this thing that we did in issue 1, which were these character sheets, and we're just giving you character information, kind of like it says data file, which you'd also find on the back of their trading cards. But if we can get the $4,000, we're doing these 4 more of these. We've got, I think we did 8, which this was not the complete version. It's the only one I could find in the Dropbox. But you get the idea. Gives you a little bit of information on the characters, which I really love. And then eventually, Jay and I talked about putting together a complete book with all of this information, which I think would be a lot of fun. I mean, I love books like that. I have so many Star Wars books that have all kinds of like character guides and stuff like that, and just guides to the universe. And between Dragonfly, Operation Eclipse, and Stellar Odyssey, we have a very wide and diverse galaxy of characters. And then, of course, Anomalistic coming in 2022. So anyway, yeah, so Operation Eclipse is fully funded. Super excited. I wanted to remind people that we do also, if you haven't seen them or haven't heard, we do have black and white covers available. You can go to your current your current pledge and add these on if you want. We've got the Dexter Wee cover in black and white, the Elton Tomasi, which really looks cool in black and white, and then the J. Sloan in black and white. So you can get those as well. Just show this for fun. Dexter Wee pinup with Stinger and Eclipse. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the Kickstarter. I will play the trailer one more time for anybody who wants to see it, and I'll play it at the end as well. But I'm going to bring up the Kickstarter page in just a moment. Here's the trailer. So yeah, here it is. The Kickstarter is in full effect. I'll make a full screen so you have to look at my ugly mug. There we go. Look at the difference from the other day, which I don't remember what it was the other day, but we're at 36.53, which is pretty awesome. Currently, just under $300 away from what Operation Eclipse #1 finished at, which was really awesome. So yeah, we've got, you can see 15 hours left, 135 backers, which is funny because out of all 7 of our Kickstarters, which now all 7 have been fully funded and successful, Uh, we've averaged about 134 backers per Kickstarter, which is pretty awesome, I think. So we're right there at the average, but I have a feeling we might get a couple more before the end. I believe we end around 11 in the morning tomorrow, right when I go to lunch while I'm at work. So here's Operation Eclipse. What is Operation Eclipse? It is a passion project of mine. I began working on Operation Eclipse in 2007. When I began, it was a joke at a wedding. It literally was a joke. My friend, who's not my friend anymore because he's a disgusting human being, but anyway, I didn't know any better back then. He was getting married, and I was the witness. And my buddy said, "Hey," my buddy Dan, who I'm still friends with, said, "Hey, that's like your superpower. You could be the witness." And I was like, "Yeah." And he was taking pictures all night, called himself the Mad Snapper. And my buddy Edgar, we called him Texter because he would not stop texting. He wouldn't pay attention to anything but who he was texting. So I started writing Operation Eclipse as the witness. Found out later that Marvel owned the rights to a character called the Witness, and I thought the name was lame, so I changed it to Eclipse because I didn't see Eclipse as a character anywhere, except for there's a character DC has called Eclipso. And then it took me 1,000 years to get the first issue into print. 2020 issue 1 came out finally 13 years later. We did 2 Kickstarters for issue 1 and issue 2, both successful, very well. And Rolly Akbar did the art, and Avery Ferdinand did the interior colors and all the colors, really. And now Dino is doing work with me. We worked together on a book called Phantom Hawk with Apogee Comics. And then Operation Eclipse is about a man who's grown tired of. Really, what happens is Eclipse is a guy named Reynolds Ryder. I changed his last name. Reynolds Mason, sorry, is originally Ryder. He's trying to do that Marvel thing, But then I found out they had Richard Ryder, was Nova, Dick Ryder. Anyway, so his fiance gets brutally murdered, and he decides to go after the guys who did it. Gets just his ass handed to him. It turns out he has a guardian angel who's looking over him his entire life, named Claude. He trains him, and Claude originally went out as Eclipse, but he got too old, kind of like Bruce Wayne, Batman Beyond type of deal. So Reynolds took over the mantle and is fighting crime. It turns out in issue 2 he found somebody named Stinger, and that's I don't want to spoil too much. Anyway, again, here we go with the covers. The Dexter Wee main cover. This will be the main cover. The variants are only going to be available through Kickstarter and probably on Indiegogo, which I think we're going to have an Indiegogo exclusive cover as well. And then we've got some of the interior work. I love what Jay did with the interior cover, inside front cover, I guess what they call it. This is Escalation of Force Part 3. I think there are 5 issues. Going to be 5 issues. I've been working on Part 4 or issue 4, and I'm feeling like it's going to end up going long. And I'm not going to do a double issue or anything like that. I'm going to make it a if I need to, I'm going to go to a next issue rather than adding pages. Although this issue may be 24 pages. So there's Dino's artwork, looking beautiful as ever with Avery's colors. There's some tension here in this scene between Claude, he's the man with the glasses, and Eclipse or Reynolds, and then all of a sudden, who stops by? Edgar. That's based on my friend Edgar, the other man with the glasses. They are the guys that help Eclipse, the man behind the computer, if you will, and the guy with the gadgets. Claude is the guy who essentially built the costume, which his costume is based on an old military design, which we'll find out more in a later issue. And then you see a late night rendezvous Claude has on a bench with a young female who is extremely important to the story. You'll see. So yeah, black and white variant covers are available. They look fantastic. Oh, if you do just the black and white, you can get the color pinups and the black and white pinup. And I believe all this is available with add-ons. So check that out. This might be my personal favorite. No offense to the other two because they look beautiful. But I really, 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 really like this one and this one. So, and then stretch goals. We have passed the Stinger Chibi sticker from David Jackson. That is available to anyone who has a physical copy coming to them. Same thing with the last Owling pinup. If you pre-ordered the physical copy, you will get this. And now that we've passed 3,500, we got 3 extra trading cards, including Claude, Edward, which is based on my friend Edgar, and Shadow, which is the motorcycle that Eclipse rides around town, rides around St. Louis. Yeah. So that's it. If we get to that 4,000 mark, like I said, we'll do those handy dandy pages, that the data file pages, I guess. These bad boys right here, which I just simply love. And that's pretty much it. We do have a lot of other things to offer. If you go to Comic Breakdown and you're wondering anything about what Operation Eclipse is about, you check it out right here. He did issue 1 and issue 2. And hit the subscribe button on that channel as well for all your comic needs. He reviews and breaks down all kinds of different comics, from DC to indie, Marvel, everything you need. Variant covers we've seen. There's the J. Sloan. Here is the Elton Tomasi. Some of the trading cards available now. The last 2, the Cross Twins, they will we'll get to those when we get more art for them. So they're not until the very end of the book. So that's a spoiler, a mild spoiler, but anyway. And then we do offer some of the originals. 1 and 2, I don't think are available anymore, the trading cards, but 4, 5, 6, 7. You could, I think eventually we may do complete sets for these, because we have, shoot, we're going to, by the end of this, now that we've hit that stretch goal, we've got what, 15? Woo! I love trading cards. A couple of pinup options. Flavio Rodriguez with the first one there. Dexter Wee with the Stinger and Eclipse. And the other 2 we haven't revealed. One is Jay Sloan is working on it. And the other one is getting colored as we speak by Avery. And this is what it looks like. So that's the third pinup option from Dino Agor. I can actually show you the progress on Jay's if you give me just a second. Let me get to Jay's page, because I think he just put it up today. What is on the screen right now? Okay, it's. I saw like the Facebook feed just now, and it was my face. I'm like, what the hell? What is that? Okay, let me switch over to that screen so you can see Jay's the pinup he's working on. For anybody who watches this, hi, it's me again. Let's see. Share screen, Facebook, Jay Sloan's page. There you go. That's what Jay's working on right now. It's got the twins, the Cross brothers, Eclipse and Stinger, causing trouble. So that's pinup number 4, and then that'll be done. Jay's been swamped lately, so he's just now finally getting to work on it, which is unfortunate for Kickstarter backers, but that's okay, because it's going to be badass. So anyway, let's get back to the Kickstarter. I thought I could. I guess you can't have 2 things saved at the same time for share screen on here, which is fine. No big deal. There you go. So back to it. We got T-shirts, 2 available: a logo T-shirt and a Flavio Rodriguez designed Eclipse shirt. And that was going to be the original cover for issue 3, but I opted not. That may end up being one of the covers for issue 4 coming up soon. I really dig that image, and Flavio's working on some more art for us. Here is, we've got art available, but I'm not sure which ones are still available. Give me 1 second, because 2 of them are gone. Let's see. That is Day 1 Special. Art Collector. Yeah. Oh, the John Rose one's gone. Okay, so this one here is gone. And obviously this one is taken as well. So pieces of art, we've got 1 left, and it's the Stinger piece. This is great, because this will be the Indiegogo exclusive issue 2 cover. We're going to do an Indiegogo after the fact with exclusive covers, and this is going to be one of them for issue 2, not issue 3, issue 2. We're going to have a different cover for issue 3. But actually, I have the colored version of this here of what it looks like when it's going to Indiegogo, the Indiegogo exclusive cover, and that's the only place you're going to find it. Once they're gone, they're gone. So it is Stinger, and this is Jay Sloan's art. Now the ones that are gone are really great. This is John Rhodes' piece that Jay inked, and just a great combination between the two artists. John Rhodes pencils and then Jay's inks, and then the colored version looks really cool. And this is Jay's variant issue number 2 cover, and that is Shiver, who's featured heavily in issue 1, but he is not in issue 2 or 3. So, and Unparalleled, yay! That's us. Anyway, that's the Kickstarter. I think I'm finished here. If there's anybody who has any questions out there, I can answer them after the fact. I got a message. Hold on. Yeah, I'll look at the messages when I'm done. So right now, Operation Eclipse is sitting at $3,600 and $53. That sounded stupid. $3,653, 135 backers. We want more. And it's mostly to get the comic to you guys. My God, I look old in this light. So yeah, that's all I got. If you guys have any questions, you can hit me up on Facebook. I think you can message the Kickstarter. You can message Unparalleled Comics if you'd like. Or you can leave a comment here or comment anywhere else, and I will try to answer any questions you have for me. So check out Operation Eclipse on Kickstarter. I will throw the trailer out one more time, and I'm going to wrap it up because nobody is here. So thank you very much for watching. If you watched or if you watched later, Joel, I messaged you back. I'm glad that you and the boys liked issue 2. Appreciate all your support. I'm going to go over to the Horror Syndicate and do a trailer reaction for a movie called Candyman, because there's a new trailer released today, which is funny because I've been wearing my Candyman shirt all day, and I love Candyman. So this is my Candyman shirt. So I'm going to go to the Horror Syndicate and do that real fast because that is what I'm going to do. Have a great evening, and thank you everybody who backed Operation Eclipse number 3. I really do appreciate all 135 of you. There are 5 of you who backed out, who I'm really disappointed in, but whatever. Have a good evening. Have a good weekend, and look for Dragonfly in July. Number 2 is coming to you very